Hey there, Kurt Nilsen here with True Compass Lending, and I help people get financing for their homes. My ultimate goal is to help you every step of the way during the home buying process. So before you leave, be sure and check out the links down below this video for all the different ways that I can help you now. I want to talk about a subject I get asked about a lot, and it's in regards to buying a fixer-upper. I want to be a reliable resource for you during your home search. So just so you know, my golden rule of business is that you're always going to get the same advice that I would give my parents or my best friend. So as far as the topic of fixers are concerned, and I don't mean to sound negative, but I know that you want to get the straight scoop and honest answers. So let's get right to it. Many people come to me and say that they want to buy a fixer, and fixers are not a problem at all if you have all cash and don't need a home loan. But fixers can be a major challenge for those that need a loan to buy their home. Here's a quick tip for you. When you're looking online at homes or looking through a list that a realtor has sent, often you're going to notice in the listing the financing terms that are offered. If in the financing terms area you see terms such as cash only, fixer, or rehab, you can pretty much be assured that this home is going to need some serious work and will probably not finance with typical financing. A lot of times people say, Kurt, I know how to do the work, or I'm experienced with these kind of fix-ups. My brother's a plumber, my uncle's a roofer, et cetera, et cetera. And again, I'm not trying to be negative, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But let me be clear, if it's a minor fixer that needs just cosmetic work like, carpets or paints or, some new fixtures and things like that, or a little elbow grease, then that's usually not a problem at all. Now, on the other hand, if the home has dry rot, mold, plumbing, or electrical issues and stuff like that, then getting a normal home loan is going to be a problem, and here's why. When a loan is needed, the lender is going to require an appraisal that determines the home's value and to evaluate the condition of the home. The appraiser is going to look over the home pretty carefully, and if the appraiser notes any areas of concerns, the lender is going to require that those items are fixed prior to lending money on the home. And if we look at it from the lender's standpoint, who can blame them? They don't want to loan a couple $100,000 on an asset that's in poor condition to begin with. In general, appraisers are going to call for structural and safety issues to be fixed. These items could be everything from roofs to dry rot to electrical wires hanging out, plumbing issues, stuff like that. So if the lender requires the repairs to be done before they lend the money, now what? What options do we have? And it's definitely a difficult proposition, and here's why. You could ask the seller of the home to do the repairs, but these homes are normally sold as is, meaning that the seller will not do anything, especially major repairs. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, but usually when it comes to major repairs like that, frankly, it's not going to happen. Some people say, well, Kurt, if there are repairs that need to be done, then I'll go in and I'll do them before the transaction closes or before the lender will loan any money. And that, seems like a logical solution, but that would mean that the person buying the home would need to go in and pour their own money into the home to do these repairs before they even own it. And, of course, that's a real bad idea. So I don't want to be all negative on the subject of fixers, so it's important to let you know that there is a financing option if you're set on buying a fixer. And this is known as an FHA 203K loan. And here's kind of a brief rundown on how these work. There's two types of 203K rehab loans, and one is to do repairs of $35,000 or less, and one is for more than $35,000. And these loans will allow you to finance repairs into the future loan. As an example, let's say you find a fixer priced at $150,000, and the next step at that point is to bring in a contractor to price and determine the amount of work that needs to be done. the 203K rehab lender will create a new loan, one loan for the $150,000 plus the cost of repairs. You can usually move into the home if it's inhabitable, and then the contractor does the repairs and the lender disperses the funds to the contractor as the repairs are completed and then inspections are done. There's usually time frames on it that the repairs need to be done within 6 months and a few other things. Now, please know that this explanation is an extremely simplified explanation on this option, and there's a lot more details to it than what I've just gone over. Guidelines can vary from lender to lender, and there can be restrictions on who can do the work, meaning that, you know, if the homeowner wants to go in and build some sweat equity and do the work themselves, the homeowner may not be allowed to do any repairs themselves unless they're a licensed contractor. These rehab loans can be a big help if you can buy the home for a pretty discounted price, and if after the repairs are done the home ends up being worth quite a bit more than the combined purchase price and the repair cost. Meaning that, you know, if you buy it for $150,000, put $25,000 into it with the rehab loan, and it ends up being worth $200,000 or $225,000, then it certainly may be worth it for you to jump through the hoops. As you can imagine, there's multiple steps. There's some extra red tape, some extra fees, and slightly higher interest rates. Not much extra fees and not much in the way of interest rate, but you know, here I go back to try not to be negative, but many people who have gone through the 203K rehab loan process have said, you know, in hindsight, I wish I just would have found something that was already in lendable condition versus going through the process of the rehab loan. But then again, as I mentioned, if you can buy it at a great price, it can be an excellent way to have some built-in home equity when you're done. So this is certainly a way that you can finance a fixer. So that's my quick rundown on fixers, and that's it for now. Please remember that I'll be here for you whenever you're ready, and that I'm truly committed to helping you during the home buying process. So check out the box down below there. You'll see some very cool links that offer a way to get pre-approved for your home loan online, how to raise your credit score, instant access to my library of real estate workshops, and be sure and sign up for the next home buyers workshop that you can watch from the comfort of your home. And keep in mind, there's no cost or no obligation to talk to me, so if you have any questions about rehab loans or fixers or any other type of home loans, or if you or any of your friends, family, or coworkers would like to chat about getting a home loan, just a phone call or an email away. So I really do appreciate your time. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon.